between 1996 to 1997. 1998 to 2000, she was a class teacher at Ibadan. Between 2001 to 2004, she served as a part-time lecturer at St. Andrew College of Education, Oyo, and she was the head of her career rank, which is the Director of Research. Officer, Principal Research Officer from 2011 to 2014, Chief Research Officer from 2014 to 2018, 2018 to 2019, and Assistant Director. And in year 2021, she went on sabbatical leave at Adekunle Ajasin University, Akoba Akoko, where she served as a lecturer and as the acting head of department for agricultural extension and rural development. She is the head of department, farm system and extension department, year 2018 to year 2020. Well, please, you pardon me because I'm only going to mention a few. She attended many workshops, many trainings, and short courses. Notable among which are Marshall International Course on Agricultural Extension and Gender Issue, which was held at Abuja Izobe Farms in Niger State. Facilitating multi-stakeholder processes and social learning, a training course that was held in Wageningen University, the Netherlands, in September 7 to 25, year 2009. April 2011, she attended a training workshop on abstract and proposal writing, organized by the University of Ibadan. July 23 to 27, 2012, the workshop on mentoring orientation, organized by Award, which was held in Mombasa, Kenya. May 6 to 10, 2013, she attended a workshop on integrated agricultural research and development, IAR4D, held in Ibadan. A World Progress Monitoring meeting was held in Accra, Ghana, between October 3rd and 4th, 2013. Between 18 to 21 in the year 2013 November, she was also in Mina to attend a program organized by West African Agricultural Productivity Program (WAP) on national training on electronic technology transfer and services, effective extension services, held in Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, between 25 to 29 November 2013. Award Science Skill Course, held in Accra, Ghana, July 5, 2014. Another Award Women's Leadership and Management course, held also in Accra, Ghana, in May 2015. April 13 to 15, 2016, she attended Women's Advancement Forum International Exchanges, Research and Academic, WAFIRA, which was held in the University of Lagos. October 4 to 6, she attended Team and Agora training workshop held at Nihot, Ibadan. Another training workshop on cassava processing and fruit juice production, organized by WAP, was held in the University of Ibadan between November 8 and 11, 2016. She participated in the Akwa Ibom State Agricultural Policy Summit between April 19 and 21, 2017. A teacher training workshop held in Nihot, Ibadan between May 10 and 18, 2017. She attended and facilitated gender mainstream in agriculture for gender. It's because I'm trying to minimize the time. Please, better forgive me. Fellowship and awards and scholarship. Public scholarship by the Netherlands. The African Women in Agricultural Research Development Award. Year 2014. Please appreciate her. You know, after I leave here now, she become my oga again. So please appreciate her for me. So that I will be forgiven. And she also got a word of honor on the 24th of August, a birthday, from the Big Picture Initiative. She has facilitated several pieces of training and dissemination of technologies in the same field in both rural and peri-urban areas across Nigeria. As a social scientist, she has contributed immensely in numerous dimensions to the development of rural-urban community through electronic and print media. Some of her work in this area include the following, which also the article will be added. One, is the selection of adopted villages for the Benin Institute in the year 2008. The outcome of that is that it is now possible to showcase our technologies till date, that's from that 2008, in those adopted villages. And recently, the existing farmers were also regrouped into economic groups, male, female, and youth group, following the WAP injunction for better productivity and increased income and integrated agriculture. In the year 2009, she facilitated the demonstrations of production of healthy and disease-free planting material from planting suckers using hot water treatment to a group of farmers in Owan community, Obia East, in Edo State, Nigeria. And that's resulted to the majority of the people adopting the technology. In the year 2009, she facilitated the capacity building of pre-nursery and nursery practices of citrus in the Institute's adopted villages, which resulted into farmers starting now to request for budded citrus that's fruits between 3 to 4 years. She also facilitated the construction of rainwater harvesting technology for farmers. This served as an eye opener for farmers on how to irrigate their crop during the dry season. That was in 2009. In 2011, just to fast forward please, there are activities in between. In 2011, she facilitated an outreach center. Each were built in the two adopted villages and the two adopted schools in the institute. Please appreciate her. This now has resulted in a situation whereby group meetings are being held in those centers regularly. And even the technologies of the institute are being showcased in those centers. Since then till now. In that same year, 2011, she facilitated the distribution of agricultural and home economics textbooks to Agri Research Outreach Center, AROD, in conjunction with ARCN. And that's the outcome is that they now have a mini library for agricultural science students. Please appreciate that. In 2011, she presented, she was a presenter at a sensitization talk on the importance of fruits and vegetables to a group of female students. The outcome is that the students shows interest in agriculture to the extent that they started raising vegetables in their backyards. That's outcome. In 2012, she facilitated a training workshop on watermelon production in one of the adopted villages. Although there was the two villages grow as a result of climate change, so those that couldn't be sustained as expected, but the training was held. And in 2013, she facilitated capacity building of farmers on rapid multiplication technique for plantain and banana production in the States. The result is that is appreciated. That's A1. She facilitated training of vegetable farmers on nursery practices, record keeping, cooperative formation, integrated pest management and marketing in Oshodi, Lagos State, and Agara Farm Settlement, Badagry, Lagos State. The outcome is that 100% of the women involved in the training cost benefits and improved livelihood. 100%. Fast forward, please. In 2014, she served as a member of the team on eradication of banana bunching truck disease on farmers' fields at Ido Ologun village, near Ido, Lagos State. The outcome was that 50% of the disease in that area have been eradicated. He also participated and facilitated orientation and induction program for students from the universities, colleges of agric and polytechnic. As it has been her core duty, she took it as her core duty to train students, early students of agricultural extension and economics that is posted to diamond. She has taken it upon herself to teach them and take them through the training on the statistical packages for social sciences, SBSEs, since she has been in diamond. Please appreciate her. And that has led to 95% of the knowledge. That is that about the training and achievement. There are still plenty, but my MC is nothing. And finally, she facilitated the sensation workshop. Please, I must mention this because I'm interested. She facilitated the sensation workshop on home gardening and its benefits to a group of people within the community. And 90% of the participants are presently involved in home gardening. She has also been involved in several services to the community as well as extracurricular activities, both at work and in the church. Just too numerous to mention, she is the head of the National Lions Production Guide Committee. The NCC I should go. Local organizing committee member during 40th year anniversary and homecoming of Ibile Ibadan Agricultural Extension in April 2016. She has been training women. She is one of the women leaders at the government church since 2013 till today, and she has been training the women in so many areas on home gardening, income generating and poverty and coconut oil processing. So many things. She has interest in spinster and young women initiative, role modeling event for her alma mater, Samba to Team, yes, grammar school, Orita Passion, and so many. So many. I mean, so many. She's doing it on her own. out of her free will, training people free of charge. Please appreciate that. Okay, she said PTO. She said PTO. She has acted as a potential member of committee, chairman of in-house, chairman of auditing committee, so many chairman. As part of her social and economic responsibility efforts, she has been able to go on air on several occasions to mention but few. PCOS, Make Money Show, Personality Profile in 2021, and Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria 2015, Radio AAUAA, King FM, Premier FM, and so on and so forth. Please appreciate her. Our present research work and areas of interest are impact and gender studies, rural livelihoods and climate change, technology transfer in form of capacity building and on-farm demonstration, good agricultural practices along the value chain of citrus and tomato. As a seasoned scientist, Dr. William C. Adelani has over 80 referred publications in books, book chapters, journals, conference proceedings, monographs, and technical documents on climate change, gender issues, organic agriculture, and rural livelihood from the field of education. Our hobbies are farming, traveling, counseling, reading, and writing. Dr. Oluyemisi Adelani was born on 24th August. That's her birthday. She hails from Ileogo, Osun State. She is happily married to her heart shop, Pastor Adelani Adebisi, and the union is blessed with wonderful children. They are so prepared to live with gracious women and a hard-working scientist. Dr. Adelani Adebisi.
Please a round of applause for the citation leader, Dr. Adebisi. If I had the money, I would pay for the two of you for a spa session, for good massage, for standing up that length of time. Another round of applause for them, please. All right, you. At this point in time, we'd like to hand over to the chairperson for some opening remarks before we bring up the seminar presenter. The chairperson, ma'am. A round of applause for her.
Can we appreciate the presenter again? And really see that she has achieved a lot. But I know that she's just starting. And sky is not even the limit. From what we have had, it's a way of preparing our mind to what we are going to. Yeah, it's going to be a time of actually learning. There's no time I attend seminars like this. I don't have one to the other to take along with me. It's not just writing attendance and coming, but coming to learn. And I want to welcome everyone of us, the ISP and everyone present. It's going to be an exciting time as we call on the presenter, Dr. Oluyemisi Adelani, for the presentation.
Let's put our hands together for her as she comes forward. Let's keep those hands going for Dr. Oluyemisi Adelani.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, baby. Executive Director and Extension. Good morning, the directors, the IMC, members of staff, my colleagues, Thank you for gracing this occasion. I've seen someone too. Alaji Mom is here. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Yes. Just let's go through the seminar today. The seminar today is what we all need. We all live by it. We move in it. Everybody needs this. So we're looking at engaging stakeholders for climate smart agricultural practices. Then now involvement. So the outline. So I believe I'm going to follow the outline. I may follow the outline and I may not. Because we are going to talk together and we are going to discuss together. Because we are discussing what concerns everybody. Everybody. The background of the study, the perception about climate change, perception of farmers. We look at the unconscious engagement of climate among the stakeholders. We're going to look at the justification because we are the small study. And we're going to look at that, look at the objectives, methodology, the results, and we conclude. So, and we're still going to look at some side events too. What led to this topic itself? Somebody may want to, let me just leave that. You may, because I went to sabbatical, expected to really talk about sabbatical, yes. But this is something that has been in my mind, even before going to sabbatical. And during the period, I touched this. And nothing now is a point of concern. So, and even along the way, along the line, we went sabbatical, we work, we talk about climate change, we're going to look at this. But there's a change in climate, psychological climate of the institute, that is the education. And as went on strike, and productivity was distorted. So, academic climate changed, and there was a little age that I was able to do some things which later and will be shared. But let's go straight to the study, to the seminar today. What is climate? Right from our geography class, it's the average weather condition of a particular place at a particular time. Weather condition. And weather is for an hour, 2 hours, month, but climate itself is a weather pattern. And it can be measured for over 30 years. So we can now decide that, okay, the weather of this place is, the climate of this place is this. And so all over the world, we have up to 6 climatic system or region. And that's why we have the temperate, we have the tropical, we have the dry, we have the polar region. So that is climate itself. So climate change refers to long-term shift in temperature and weather pattern. So when we talk of climate change, we are talking of a long-term shift. It's not, okay, today there's no rain, tomorrow there is rain. That is not climate change. That is weather availability. So last year, we had you with our weather. This year is okay. That is weather. But climate change is for a long period of time. And since 1850, in fact, before that time, it changes. it changes. It's a normal thing for it to change. When it changes, it doesn't really bring problem because naturally it does so. And that is true iteration in the solar cycle. The sun. The sun changes. And when it changes, it doesn't really cause much problem to us. But since 1850, the scientists now discovered that it changes is no more what we have been experiencing. They now discovered that human activities have been contributing, yourself, myself. And because we want to do some things that will make the whole environment to better off, we now have those changes. And those changes gave problem to humanity. So human activities such as burning of fossil fuels, even agriculture itself, deforestation, urbanization, all these are the activities that are human, that are artificial, that lead to change in climate. And we are all witnesses. If you, as I stated, most of us are between the ages of, I know there's no 20-year-old child here. We are at least from 25 upwards. We are 50, 60. We want to just sit back and look at where you came from. You know, just look at where you came from. I came from a rural setting. You had the name of my town, Ileopo. I grew up there in a rural setting. And those periods, you discover that there are trees all over, bushes here and there. And even those of us that grew up in Ibadan, I remember the time I was growing up at LLA. There's a place along that Orokomewa has this. It was full of forest. We call it Agada forest. It was there then. Urbanization. We cut all the trees. Yes. And when you cut trees, what we are doing is that trees sequestrate carbon. Instead of those carbon to be going up and going into the atmosphere, to the sky, you know, to disturb the ozone layer and other things, it will be trapped by trees. But there are no more trees. Urbanization, deforestation, even agriculture. You want to plant your maize, you want to plant your cassava, you have to cut trees. Even now, it continues. When I moved to my house, it was thick forest. We were the only one that got into that place. We cut trees. In fact, I remember the tree of Ishin tree was cut. Adventure was going there. We cut everything because we were being disturbed by those trees. But what we are doing, we are disrupting the climate. We are causing change in climate. Why? Because those things will now allow carbon or the greenhouse gases to be going straight to the atmosphere. And once that is done, there will be a problem. So that is human activities. Let me just stop there. Now, the effect of climate change. What are they? Flooding, erratic rainfall, heat waves, pests and diseases, edges, poverty, and food scarcity, even death. So these are the effects of climate change. We are seeing them. I got to be projecting pictures. We see them, we hear them. And we are hearing now that by 2050, some houses will no longer be there. In fact, even Lagos, they're already experiencing it. Some houses some people have been displaced from their community. Delta State, that is that. And in the northern area, what we're experiencing is what? Droughts, dryness, aridity. And all this leads to their poverty because when there's no food, there will be poverty. When there's no food, there will be problem. There will be diseases. In fact, ordinarily, climate change itself causes diseases. Why? Because this greenhouse gas that goes into the atmosphere depletes the ozone layer. And the ozone layer is a thin surface that is there to prevent the hotness of the sun from getting to human beings. But today, a little sunlight brings heat to the body. And before you know it, you talk of skin cancer and so several other diseases. Yes, this is getting from my results from the farmers. Farmers, what in those days, when I got to land 18 years ago, when you get to the villages, they will fall, they've cleared their farm. They will say it without confidence. And yes, it's always like that. In 2013, when I wanted to work on climate change, somebody said, don't talk about it. It's not climate change. It is climate variation. Well, when we get to the farmers said, this is a problem tree analysis. The climate change is the problem. The root of the problem, according to the farmers, is that one, application of chemicals by farmers themselves. They know, he said it causes climate change. He said deforestation, people are cutting forest. So it can cause climate change. And they said, well, it is God, though, because our sin is just too numerous. And so climate must change. When I asked them, what are the fruits of climate change? What are the results? What do you think are the results? Look at what they mentioned. Look at what they mentioned. Now, what is climate agriculture? But before touching this, to be climate smart, we all need it. We all need to be climatic smart, climatically smart. Because if not, if you just leave your house and you wear a kind of clothes that cannot contain anything, you leave your house. Before you know it, weather changes outside. Will you now run home and go and pick your cardigan? When you are coming to the office or when you are very smart, take your cardigan, take your umbrella, and possibly take your socks. Yes, because we are getting there. We are need to be climatically smart. And so, and even in your homes, don't waste food. Don't waste food. Because by wasting food, you are causing climate change. And yet, how? Yes, you are causing climate change because by the time you pour your food outside, it emits some gases. And before you know it, they go to the atmosphere. Those are gases. So, you cause it. Check your vehicles. Don't go around with smoking vehicles. You know, go around vehicles, those vehicles that off-road, because climate change, because we are releasing, it's one of the least gases. It's one of the least gases that its effect is on that its effect is more on climate change. But it has more elements. So that's why carbon dioxide is a key element when you talk of all the greenhouse gases. farming techniques. The farming technique, the only thing we can do is reduce the emission of the greenhouse gases and to help in the resilience, to be able to adapt. Okay, this thing is here. What can I do to be able to stand so that I will not be vulnerable? The poor will not be vulnerable. And unfortunately, those that really, cause this climate change, they are not being affected much as those that don't even know much about it. It is the developed country that do many things when it comes to industry and whatever, but they have the capacity. But we, in developing countries, nothing much, but we can help ourselves. So, seriously, I set up county measures to increase the resilience and productivity of farmland is around to reduce productivity. And so climate smart to have high productivity and be able to adapt. So these are CSA techniques. The techniques vary from different communities. From different communities. The techniques they will adopt in the northern region will be different from what we are going to adopt here in Southwest. Why? Because our changes are different. So, on this, I just the key ones. Key ones. Conservation agriculture. Improve crop variety and diversification. Under conservation agriculture, we talk of agri plants, minimum tillage, or zero tillage, planting, method of planting, then improve crop variety and diversification. We try to diversify so that maybe today, this year, we are planting cassava on this land. And we know that cassava is a deep rooted crop. So in the next 2 years, what can we plant? That will what? Enrich the nutrients of the soil. So we diversify. You can even decide to make use of animals for that particular field. All we are trying to do is to what? To practice climate smart. So soil and water management is very important. Irrigation, agroforestry, using forestry, crop and agriculture. As we know, I know that the agriculture and climate change are interrelated. Agriculture causes climate change. Climate change affects agriculture. So the two are interrelated and they are linked together. So post-harvest management. Yes, this one is very important because especially for we that we are dealing with perishable crops, horticultural crops, are perishable. It's talk of fruits, talk of vegetables. So this area is very important. We need to take care after production, after harvesting. What do we do to be able to guard against climatic effect or change as we are talking of post-harvest management from the from the farm to the market, even to processing center. It has to be monitored and with a lot of climate or smart in our process. Integrated pest management. Yes, this is very important because we need to make use of different management. talking about the biological one, the chemical, and we have a lot in nutrient management, I think I mentioned that. We have livestock management, because we are in health, we have family system, we have animals. Because livestock need to be managed because they contributed a lot to climate change. And so you have to start from their feeding, what you give to them. I was at a farm sometime. In that farm, they were practicing good agricultural practice, practicing good integrated management, and at the same time, try to follow the CSA technique. When you get to that place, if you are hearing pingree, and you will not hear any smell, no odor whatsoever. They said it all starts from the feeding, and they make use of the excreta of the pig for compost. So everything, nothing is wasted there. That is climatic smart. Because, so, well, this is unconscious engagement by night with stakeholders. But for looking at this, we are not really, we didn't go there with the intention of climate smart. We went there to train them. But I was prepared for this seminar. I remember I said, yes, we have done something, but we didn't know. People are practicing climate smart agriculture, but unconsciously. So with the stakeholders in the adopted village, I know Dr. Adeniji is still here. She can remember this. Dr. Ajay, yes, we were there for soap making production. There, we were trying to pack, soap making. Dr. Akinyola told us that the first time we went for collection of those waste of plantain at Oche, they allowed them to pack them free of charge. They packed them and they came home. They used it for soap production. The second time we went there, bring your money. What is your overhead? And they started selling. So that is mopping up of waste. It's a form of climate smart. Because you are preventing those gases from being emitted to the atmosphere. So we did that. We didn't know, we just trained them on soap making. But what we did, we use wood, firewood. And again, that's one. It's another issue on its own. It's another literature has it that Nigeria, we use a lot of firewood. In fact, they said up to 460 tons of firewood. That's what we use in Asia. And we make charcoal as well, destroy the forest. So that's what we do. So so this is what we did for them. It's a conscious, unconscious engagement. We taught them how to make compost. And compost too is a technique of climate smart agriculture. Yes, what's the justification to this study? Now, as a body, in the literature and some of the work I've done, we have looked into the utilization and awareness of CSA practices among farmers, plantain farmers, citrus farmers, in Oyo State here, in Ekiti State, in Ondo State, and some of our colleagues have worked in other states, but working with farmers. But there's a depth of knowledge in knowing the awareness and visualization of climate smart agricultural practices among the institution that can help farmers, that can educate farmers. We work with farmers. So this now necessitated the study. So that before we now move on to tell the stakeholders, we have stakeholders, JDPC or JDPM, Justice, Development, and Peace Commission, our adopted villages, the farmers there, our outside farmers, they are all stakeholders. And then our secondary school, students and teachers, they are all stakeholders. But there's a Yoruba proverb that says, "Ẹ̀tọ́ máa daṣọ fún mi, àkọ́kọ́ wo tó wẹ̀." God bless you. Thank you so much. You know, that is the translation is that you want to give me something, and I need to know what you have. If you don't have something, you cannot give what you don't have. And do we have knowledge of climate smart? Do we utilize it? If you do that, how do we now help people? How do we engage people, the stakeholders? So, as a body, now it must take the initiative to educate the various stakeholders involved in agriculture, climate smart practices. To do this, there's a need to understand, and I can explain it. Yes, the objectives of my study. 1, to identify the personal characteristics of the scientists and technical staff. We use the technical staff and the scientists. Why? Because they are the people that work on the field. They are the people that we need to discuss with these stakeholders. And we identify research activities scientists and technical staff are involved in, and to assess the scientists and technical staff level of awareness and sensitization of climate change, climate smart agriculture, to assess considerations given to climate smart practices when planning their field activities. And lastly, to outline the constraints to use of CSM in their research and field activities. The methodology used. We use both qualitative and quantitative methodology. The qualitative methodology is we just make use of one of them, that is the key information. Normally in social science, we use this qualitative to solidify our quantitative results, to ascertain it. Because sometimes people can feel anything in the questionnaire. When you use this qualitative, it will make it to be strong. So that's why we choose that. So, and for the qualitative, what we did, just use the key formats. Few of them, we use just 6, but those are the powerful ones in the institute. Those ones that we know they are very close to what we are talking about. So, and we use for the quantitative, we make use of Google Form, and it was administered to those that staff within NIOT headquarters here and those in their station. We administered 60 questionnaires, though 53 were achieved because some didn't fail. Why? Because it was Google. And I learned their own questionnaire. Please, I want to encourage us, because these days, as a climate smart person, We don't want to carry books all around because papers too, by the time you want to destroy the papers, you start burning. And by the time you burn, you emit carbon dioxide into the air. So we don't want to be using questionnaire, carry papers around again. So please help us. We'll be using most of the time the Google form. Please be helping us to fill them. And then, thank you very much. So, the return, and we stop there. So, that is the method. The last thing I mentioned there is going to be on the result. Because we try to get the score, the utilization score, and the severity score of the constraint. And what I did there was to generate a score and then rank. So, so the result of personal characteristics. Well, looking at the age, let me just mention, sorry. Okay. See, these are the people we interviewed, the year of experience. We don't interviewed my well experienced, at least majority. Okay, say there 15 to 19 years of experience, 10 to 14 years of experience. We will have some of them 20 to 25 years. So we have from 10 upward, we have them there, they are well experienced in the service. And also they are educated. I believe that majority of people in life, especially the technical staff and the researchers are well educated, doctors and masters, even masters among the technologists, and they are married. Well, the result of the involvement of the participants in field research, 72% of them are involved in field in research activities. It is expected they are involved in research activities, 72% of them. Well, when I'm talking about whether they consider climate smart practices when they are planning research. This is the result. 57% of them consider climate smart agricultural practices when considering when they're planning their research. Is it a very good one? Please, I'm going back. Is it a very good one? For research institute. Thank you very much. It is not so good for us because, and I know it, because I look at it myself. Do I do, when going to farmers, when we just talk to them, we should not really talk about this plant, but it is necessary. So that's the result. Now, the result on awareness, whether they are aware of climate smart. When you look at it, it is very clear, very, very clear. Check it out. Those are climate smart practices. And looking at it, most of them are aware. They are aware, except for biochar and biogas. That has just 58.5%. Most of them are aware of climate smart, which is a good one. It's a good one. So the next result is those are still part of the climate smart practices. When we look through to, it's a good one. They are aware of climate smart. Now, we are now getting to where we are. Are we using it? Are we using it? The usage and degree of use of different climate smart. You may be aware of something. Utilization is not compulsory. I can be aware. In fact, I can be aware that something is happening at 11:02. I may not go there to check it out. Although I'm aware. People are aware that we have education facilities all over now, but I don't use the usage. We have tried to rank, and I could just look at the first three. Home garden is number one, and the degree of use is 71. Use of organic fertilizer is number two, and crop rotation is number three. Every other one comes down, and like that. So that is still part of it. And we say contour planting, that one is even easy. So severity of constraints. So we ask them, what are the constraints to usage? And how severe are they? So this is the result. It's very clear. The major thing is, the first one is inadequate training. Inadequate training. When you are not trained on something, you'll be aware of it, but you will not use it. Because you don't want to fumble. So there's no training. So let's note that. Then no government support. Let's note that too. We are coming to talk about it more within the shortest time. Yeah. So this is the result from the key informants. I will not say much. Most of the key informants, they are aware of what climate is. They can talk about climate smart, except one that's really didn't, know what climate smart is. And when we ask them, can you put cost on climate smart? Because climate financing is key. There is need to put money in it because it is cost intensive, very, very cost intensive. So we need them to ask to tell us if they're able to put cost and all of them. I told you, remember, they are key informants, key people. So they are giving us assurance that you can put cost, can put money. Yes. Conclusions and recommendation. Number one, I'll just talk to it. Majority of the Nile staff, they are well experienced, they are educated. So we are very sure that when we try to train, you can train with prints and electronic media and there won't be any problem. And we concluded that both the technical staff of Nile and the scientists work hand in hand. They don't work in isolation. And as a result of this, there's going to be any training. It should be what? Proportionally done. Everybody should be treated good because both the technical staff and the scientists are working for the good of the institute. Then, the third one, we look at when considering CSA in their planning, it is very low. It's low, we all saw it. So there's a need to go out and enlighten. Let's sensitize ourselves with an enlightenment program on CSA. This 35 minutes is not enough to talk about climate smart agricultural practices. So we need time to enlighten ourselves, to discuss it better, and see what we are doing within the institute that the CSA. Then we find out that the awareness within and without is good. They are aware. So there's still need for in-house engagement. The major constraint to CSA is what? Training and government support. So we need to move out and train our people, enlighten them, allow the government to know what we are doing in our place. We are there. Some people came even to me this morning. Early in the morning, he sent to me to pray for me. So I appreciate him. But the major person I want to appreciate more is God, the triune God. This day came to reality. When one of my boss gave presentation, he said, I'm going to present. I said, wow. I gave a seminar last, I think 20